Hello all, welcome to my channel, and in this video lecture I am going to talk about the Age of Revival. The Age of Revival is from 1400 to 1550. In this age we see the transition from medieval age to the modern. Age is also known as the Age of Renaissance. Renaissance is French for rebirth. Renaissance means rebirth. It's a French word. And humanism. It's an age of Renaissance and humanism. During this period, England got influenced by the Greek culture. It was the period of scientific inventions and discoveries. Age is also considered as the age of learning. All the authors and scholars put themselves into the study of this newly found knowledge. It was a period of scientific inventions and discoveries, as I told you already. One of the biggest reasons that there was no progress in the field of literature is very much important to mind, and the historical events are the Battle of Agincourt 1415, Treaty of Troyes 1420. Johann Gutenberg's invention of the printing press is 1439. War of Roses happened in 1455 to 1487. 100 Years' War ended in 1453. It started in 1334 and it ended in 1453. Caxton introduced printing press to England in 1475. Columbus discovered America in 1492. Let's see the important literary works. Erasmus' Praise of Folly. This is a major work. It is an essay written in Latin in 1509, published in 1511. It was published in English in 1549. It was published in Latin in 1511. It was published in English in 1549. It is narrated by Folly, who praised herself. In this essay, last line shows that no man is wise at all times, or is without his blind side. No man is wise at all times, or is without his blind side. The next person is Thomas More. Thomas More's lifetime is from 1478 to 1535. He was an English author and statesman, and he was beheaded for opposing Henry VIII's separation from the Catholic Church, refusing to acknowledge Henry as supreme head of the Church of England, and the annulment of his marriage to Catherine of Aragon. His last words were, "I die the king's good servant and God's first." I'll repeat it again. I die the king's God's servant. I die the king's good servant, and God is first. His famous work is Utopia. Word utopia is invented by Thomas More. The name derives from the Greek but has a double meaning. Eutopia, utopia, eutopia, eutopia, good place, which means, or utopia means no place. Everything on Utopia is public property. Food and hospitals are free and all religions are tolerated. Book was published in Latin in 1516 and English in 1551 by Ralph Robinson, who translated Rolf Robinson, but the scholar chose to cite from Gilbert Burnet's translation in 1684. The first book is told from the perspective of More, Thomas More, the narrator, who is introduced by his friend Peter Giles to a fellow traveler named Raphael Hythlode, whose name translates as expert of nonsense. Raphael meaning is God has healed. Raphael means God has healed. Raphael is a word of Hebrew Raphael is a Hebrew word. It is showed as a part of the New World, as being the parts of America and its surrounding islands discovered by Amerigo Vespucci in 1497. Words used in the book and their meanings. Let me tell you. Akora means Nolandia. Polylerite means much nonsense. Macarensis means happy land, and the river Anidres means no water. So let me tell you the spelling. Akora, A-C-H-O-R-A, Akora. Nolandia, N-O-L-A-N-D-I-A, Nolandia. Polylerite, P-O-L-Y, Poly, L-E-R-I-T-A-E, Polylerite. Macarensis, M-A-C-A-R-E-N-S-E-S, and the river Anidres, river A-N-Y-D-R-U-S, Anidres. In the book 2, we got to know that in this new world there are few mistakes in marriage because prospective husbands and wives see one another naked before agreeing to the match. In Utopia, there are 54 cities and all citizens take 2-year stints at farm work and does the agricultural labor. Let me tell you, book 1 says about the dialogue of council. It is about the dialogue of council. The work begins with Thomas More and several people he had met on the continent. Peter Giles, town clerk of Antwerp, and Hieronymus, councillor to Charles V. Here people have access to land because of sheep farming. And the book 2 shows the discourse on utopia. Slavery is the future of utopian life, and it is reported that every household has 2 slaves. Euthanasia. Euthanasia means to kill someone with their permission as they cannot bear the pain. Euthanasia permissible by the state. Gambling, hunting, makeup and astrology all are discouraged. There are several regions on the island. Moon worshippers, sun worshippers, planet worshippers, ancestor worshippers, and monotheists. Narration is first person narration by Raphael Hythlode. First person narration by a narrator named Thomas More. So both of them has narrated in this book Utopia. So that's it for this video lecture. Till the time we meet next, we will soon meet in the next video lecture. Happy learning, keep loving literature, and stay tuned to Delights English Literature and Rhetorics.